Hey everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. I have gone back and forth about filming this, but I kind of want to just document this process and bring you guys. It'll be a nice little project for me right now. I woke up this morning not feeling well, which with COVID in the air is always scary. So my symptoms are achiness, congestion, sore throat, and I'm just really tired. Yesterday I felt great. I haven't been around anyone that I know of that is positive or even sick, but I don't know. Everybody else around me, all my family seems fine so far, everything like that. So we began isolating me and I went and got tested for COVID. So I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that process. And I'm sniffling because like I said, I'm really congested and I've just done nose spray and I'm hoping it'll help. The biggest thing is I feel my muscles are really just achy. Last night, my weighted blanket on me was very heavy. It felt on my muscles, which is weird. It's normally very comforting, and it was too much. And anyway, so I was trying to find a place I could go to get tested. And one of our local Walmarts had a drive-through pharmacy testing site. And so it was super easy. I got in and out of there in just a few minutes. And I drove up to the pharmacy window of Walmart. I had to make an appointment. But then I just drove up. There was no line or anything, just where you pick up your prescriptions. And they gave me the swab and a little vial. And they had me with my windows rolled up and only looking at me through the window. They were inside the Walmart building. I was inside my car. The pharmacist walked me through administering the test to myself, and I would say that wasn't very fun. You have to insert the swab for 15 seconds, pretty far down up in your nose, and each side 15 seconds. So she told me how far to put it in, and she's like, it's going to fill. She said the tip has to go in an inch. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but y'all, an inch is that long. So, there's an inch to your nose. I mean, it's way up there. And so she had me do that. And then you just start, at least my eyes just started watering and running down my face. And she counted to 15. And then she's like, do you want to take a break? And I'm like, no, let's just get the other side done. So I did that. And then you put the little test thing in the vial. Oh no, my battery's about to die. And I don't think I have one. Ooh, I think I do have one down here. Okay, this battery is low too. So we'll see how long it lasts. I do have my other one charging now. I didn't realize it was down here. So I went and got tested. It's going to take 48 hours at least, 48 to 72 hours to get the results. So we are isolating me from everybody. And it's been really hard. I'm not even a day in this. And mentally, the isolation is really hard. Let me get the battery charged and then we'll talk about it. Okay, I found a battery that is full. I'm sorry if you hear the fan and Nate jumping on the floor upstairs. It's right over in my room. So the setup here is a little hard to completely isolate. We have a basement that has Mark's room connected to our room, but there's no bathroom down here. So the best way we could do it is I'm not really going in his room. I'm just staying right here in our room and my little office area. And when I go upstairs to go to the bathroom, I wear a mask. I don't touch anybody or get close to anybody, and wash my hands and everything really good. And then anything I need, people are bringing it to me. Like I said, I haven't even been doing this it's just been one day of this. And the hardest part for me so far, just besides not feeling well, is my little Mark. I hear him crying upstairs and it makes me want to cry. So COVID sucks. And I don't know that this is COVID. This may be just a cold. my big kids kind of can understand. Lucy's a little bit sad, but they can kind of understand, like, mommy doesn't feel well, you know. They're fine with Nani and Poppy taking care of them. David's at work right now. He's socially distancing at work. They're very careful, but if I test positive, then everybody will have to be at home. My little Marky doesn't understand at all, and he is a mama's boy. And every time I go upstairs to go to the bathroom and he sees me, he gets so excited and his little face lights up, and then I can't pick him up, I can't love on him, and I have to shut the door and walk away, and he just cries and it breaks my heart. And I know, like, we're so blessed. Like, I'm probably, chances are going to be fine. Even if this is COVID, I'm young and healthy. I'm sure I'll recover quickly. We're just trying to keep everybody safe. But he doesn't understand. He just wants his mommy, and mommy's there and she won't pick him up. And I just feel like the worst mom ever right now. I just ordered some groceries that David's going to pick up for me. But I know he won't remember it, but it breaks my heart. Just want to go, like, pick him up and love on him. So anyway, I'm going to just document every day or two or more, like, my symptoms and bring you guys along in the process. I'm really hoping this is nothing, and maybe this footage I won't even use. But I just want to I have nothing else to do. I might as well work on something. So I have my camera down here. I may go ahead and edit. I have one video filmed that I can edit and get up. And then it'll probably be quiet on my channel for a few days at least. But I feel actually not, like, I'm not like deathly ill or anything. I just don't feel great. So we're being safe. We're taking all the precautions. But I hear Mark upstairs crying and it's ripping my heart out. Like, it's ripping my heart out. So anyway, I'll see y'all later. This is day one. Guys, so there's been a change of plans. After thinking about the situation with everybody being so close inside, me not having a bathroom downstairs, everybody keep having to have me walk through their area, not knowing if I'm positive or not, I have now been quarantined to the camper that my mom and dad have. So it's just outside of our house, and I came out here because there's a bathroom. I literally can stay in this camper and not have to come in contact with anyone, but I didn't want to be totally alone, so I brought a little friend. She is freaked out. She's like, what in the world are we doing? I think I'll feel better to have Layla out here with me. So everybody's upset. The kids, Lucy's crying. Mark's had a rough night not having mommy. It's really hard to be out of commission. I feel okay. Like if I wasn't worried about just the achiness I feel, I would just think it's nothing. But because I feel so achy, we're being very just extra cautious. This could totally just be nothing. But my mom and dad have a really nice camper, and so I'm gonna, like, drug myself and try to, like, take some, like, sleep aid. Not really drugs, y'all, like Benadryl. And I'm gonna try to sleep, get some good sleep, see if I can feel better, and then I'm gonna stay in this camper till I get my results back, which could be a few days. Pray for my family. You guys are seeing this after everything's over, so I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It could just be a short little blip and everything's fine. But I feel bad for my family who is now taking care of the kids and all the things I normally do. But we're trying to be safe. So I look a rough mess, and I've not been able to rest much today. But I'm going to eat some dinner. David brought pizza home so I can heat up pizza. There's a refrigerator. Like, it's a full camper. I've got a nice bed here. So this is my quarantine camper, and initially I was like, no, I don't want to go out there. I want to be in my own bed. But after thinking about it, this is definitely probably the best solution so that we can keep the exposure down. We already sanitized the room I was in today, washed the sheets and all that, so we're going to be okay. But I will document this process just because
I'm always curious, like, how it goes. It's so different for everybody. So y'all come with me. I'll let y'all know how it goes. Layla hopefully will calm down. She's all nervous. She's like, Mommy, what in the world are we doing? So it's really cold outside, so we have the heater going, so I hope you don't hear that too loud. But David stopped at the store and got me Gatorade and Coke Zero and all that, so I should be good. And I'll check in with y'all later. Good night. Okay, so it is now quarantine day 2, and I'm already losing my mind. I don't know, just being isolated from everybody is really hard. People are bringing me food, and I still have Layla here, although she keeps trying to bail on me too. Every time I let her go out to the bathroom, she tries to run inside and not back in the camper with me. I feel about the same as yesterday, maybe a little better. I still feel really achy. I woke up with a stuffy nose, but I did some nose spray and that's better. And I just have like a really sore throat. So I'm crossing my fingers this is not COVID and this is just a cold, and I'll be able to not be isolated out here for 10 days because it's really going to get old. I slept good last night. I drugged myself with a Benadryl, and I slept till about 4:30, woke up, then slept till like 5:30, and then I've been up and I've kind of just laid around all day. It's now 1:30 in the afternoon. Sipping some hot coffee helps my throat. Still no word on the test results, which it's only been 24 hours, and they said 48 to 72. So I don't know why it just got dark. So it should be another day before, at least before we get results. I keep like thinking, surely I don't have it because I think I would feel worse, but we're being safe. So that's my update for today. Cheers. Hey guys, it's now day 3 of this. At this point, I just feel like I probably don't have COVID because I'm not feeling terrible. My throat still hurts a little bit. I still feel a little bit achy. I'm still congested, but I don't feel miserable. I still have my taste and smell. I pretty much think this is just a cold, and I am going so stir crazy in this camper. I think the hardest part about all of this is like the mental difficulty of being separated from everybody and missing my kids and really having nothing to do. I've watched YouTube. I've watched random Facebook videos. I've watched Grey's Anatomy, and I'm just going crazy right now. I've checked my email 100 million times, and results are still not back. 48 hours will be in another, they said 48 to 72 hours. It's almost been 48 hours. And I know some of you are saying, why didn't you just get the rapid test? It's just what they ran is the regular test, so I'm having to wait. The test I could find and get was the regular one. So I'm really thinking that hopefully sometime today I'll get the results. They'll be negative and I can go back inside and just, deal with the cold symptoms I have and not worry about isolating and all this other stuff. Everybody else inside has been fine. It's just really hard to be separated. I can't imagine, like, if they are positive, everyone's gonna have to go on lockdown, and I will have to still be out here for another week, and I just can't imagine that. So I'm gonna ask David to bring me some stuff to do, like I can edit. I have one video to edit. I can go ahead and do that. I feel okay. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting and praying that this test is negative. There's nothing, like literally nothing worse than being separated from your kid. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say there's nothing worse. It's really hard to be separated from my kids, especially knowing they're like right inside. And so I never really realized how hard the isolation part of COVID would be, but it really is really hard. So I do have Layla with me, which she's helping so much for me to just have another like body in here. And she's been a great mental help, but I am struggling. I just feel really sad. So crossing my fingers those tests come back today, and I'll keep y'all posted, and hopefully soon I'll be saying, yay, this is all a big scare and I'm negative. Fingers crossed. My prayers and thoughts go out to everyone who's dealing with this virus right now and isolating from their family, isolating from the world. It's really hard. So anyway, that's my update. Hey guys, so it's still later on day 3. It's 6:30 at night. I am losing what's left of my mind. I am so glad I'm not feeling horribly sick. Like, I feel like I have a cold. That's how I feel. I feel okay. I think this is just a cold. The results are taking forever. They're still not back. It's been 50 something hours and they said 48 to 72. So I'm trying to be patient. And the worst part of this is if I am positive, I'm going to be still in this camper for another week, not being able to see my babies. Now, I say that knowing that there's people that are in the hospital, there's people that lose their life. I am so glad that I feel okay, that everybody is together, and like, well, not me, but everybody else is together, and at least I'm able to have family here bringing me food and stuff like that. But I just miss my babies so much, and there's only so much YouTube and Netflix you can watch in a day or 3. So I just edited a video, and it's the only video I have left to edit. I have nothing else to do. I really don't want to film any YouTube videos right now because there is nothing to talk about. Like, I'm filming this, but y'all won't see it for a while. There is nothing to talk about. Like, I can't show you my day in quarantine because literally I've sat on this bed all day and watched Netflix, and that's been about it. So Layla's still keeping me company. So anyway, I just wanted to check in and say I'm feeling okay. I feel less achy than I did. I have a runny nose. It kind of goes from like congested to runny. I think it's because I keep spraying nose spray in my nose so I can breathe, and then it kind of runs a little bit. I don't know. And I have a little bit of a sore throat, but other than that, I feel totally fine. And I'm just hoping that I get the all clear that I'm fine, and we can just treat the cold symptoms. Maybe I should have tried to find a rapid test place, but I just was looking for a COVID test, and this is what they had, and so this is what I took. But it's taking forever, and when you're like just sitting in a room, it makes it feel like longer than it is. It's like I've only been sitting in this room 2 full days, and it feels like forever, especially because I can't see my little baby. I miss all my kids, but I haven't been this long away from Mark his whole life, and it's breaking my heart. He's walking around the house saying, Mom, 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 Mom. And he smiles at me when we FaceTime and stuff like that. Thank goodness for FaceTime. But anyway, so now I'm done with this video. So I'm going to upload it. I probably won't upload it tomorrow because it's Sunday. I feel like videos do better during the week. If I have to choose Sunday or Monday, I don't have one to put up both days. So I'm going to put it up on Monday. And I will check in with y'all as soon as I get the results, which should be any time now. Hopefully I'm coming on here saying the results are back and I'm totally fine, and this isn't a continue on video, but I will definitely let you know. Hey guys, so as you can see, I'm no longer quarantined. I'm back at home, and it's been a couple days since I've updated you, so I need to finish out this video. I don't even know how exciting this video is, but I was laying in bed on the end of day 3. I just resigned myself that it would be at least another day because it was like really getting late at night. So I got ready for bed, and I was like drifting off to sleep, and my phone went off that I had an email, and it was like 11 o'clock at night, but I checked it and it was my results, and I was negative for COVID. And so I immediately packed up all my stuff and came inside. And I kind of figured I was negative towards the end of that because I was starting to feel better and not worse. And I was pretty sure if I had COVID, I would have felt worse than I did. I mean, I know some people are asymptomatic and stuff. So I wasn't 100% sure. That's why we were being really, really careful. but I think I just have a little cold. I'm still kind of getting over the congestion part of it, but cold allergies or something. Never ran any fever, never lost my taste or smell. Just felt a little achy that like first and second day, and then had a sore throat that's mostly better, and then that congestion. So we did the safe thing, and now I can check off COVID test. And man, having to be away from my kids for 3 or 4 days was really hard. I know it was only 3 or 4 days, and a lot of people have to do it a lot longer, have to be in the hospital away from family, and my heart just goes out to you because it was really mentally hard to feel so alone. Like I knew my family was just right inside, in other rooms and stuff, but it felt really isolating, which I guess is the point, but mentally it was really hard. I'm glad I didn't feel worse, but you would think that it would be a nice vacation and I would have slept and done things, but I was just missing my family so much that it was hard to relax. But thankfully, I'm okay. And, we're still being really careful when we go out to make sure we don't get COVID. I'm so thankful that so far none of us have had it, but I know it's like really making a resurgence right now. So everybody be careful. Thank you so much for all of your prayers and well wishes. I just barely posted on YouTube that I wasn't feeling well, and so many of you were so nice. I'm sorry the vlogs were delayed, but there was nothing to show y'all out there. I just sat around. Y'all know what I did during those 3 days of sitting around? I watched Instagram Reels, like the TikTok Instagram Reels, and man, that is a time waster. You get like sucked in. I did that. I caught up a little bit on Grey's Anatomy, and that's about it. I watched some YouTube. Nothing that exciting, but I'm back home, back to mommy roles, and getting everybody ready for school and changing diapers and all the fun things that I love. So anyway, that's the end of this video. No COVID for me, just our first scare. The first time I had to have a COVID test administered by myself. And I don't know if administering your own COVID test is easier or harder, but it was weird. It was really weird to stick something like a Q-tip up your nose that far. I am not looking forward to ever having to do that again. But anyway, thankfully everything's good. So I'm going to end this video here. I love you guys. Let me know down below, have you had a COVID test and what did you think of it? It was a little bit worse than I thought it was going to be, honestly. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Yay that I'm feeling better. Leave me a comment down below, and please subscribe if you're new. We would love to have you a part of the Blessed Jess fam, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.